What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge, and I'm back with another video. Before I start this video, I just want to say shout out to all you guys subscribing. I know a lot of college highlight videos I've been making is helping you guys out to put out your content. I'm happy enough to keep putting out college hoopers that's projected to go into the NBA. I'm already kind of ahead of the game. I'm gonna start uploading more highlights of certain players that I feel is projected to go to the NBA or enter the draft for 2021. I'm already ahead of the game, so I'm gonna be doing that soon. I just want to just kind of let the season play out for college hoops, and allow players to play out through those games. And I'll just do my due diligence and put out highlights for you guys. So subscribe. I'm gonna be on that heavy, and I just want to say thanks for all the support. Follow me on Twitter. You guys could always hit me up. I'm always going to respond. We can talk about college hoops, or we could even talk about football, basketball, who's going to, win the finals this year. Any type of predictions, you could always hit me up. I'm always about interacting. I make this channel. I'm not doing it for me. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this because I genuinely like sports, and I like debates, to be honest with you guys. I like, and not even like arguing debates, but just hearing both sides of things or hearing different opinions. I'm all open to different opinions, and that's what this channel is about. This is not just about me speaking and I'm right and I'm wrong. It's just about, what are we all seeing? What are the trajectories that we're seeing? What are the predictions? Or, what are we seeing in the game of basketball? And today we're going to talk about Obi Toppin. Knicks fans should be excited. For the longest, Knicks fans have always been complaining about, the Knicks, having bad draft picks, not rebuilding. But I can honestly say for Knicks fans, this is a really solid squad that they have this coming year. So I'm going to probably speak on the Knicks roster after I get into Obi Toppin and his performance last night. So let's speak on that right now, just to jump into it. So the Knicks played the Pistons. Knicks got the victory. Obi Toppin, he was 4 for 11. He was 4 for 9 from the field. Not great, but not bad. We see some good things, and we see some things he may improve on. He finished the night scoring 11 points with 7 rebounds. Rebound is going to be really key to his success in the NBA as well, and that's something I also want to mention. But looking at who's the head coach, so Tom Thibodeau is the coach for the Knicks. Me being a Bulls fan, I know a lot about Tom Thibodeau. He's a guy that looks at players that wants to play defense. He's a defensive-minded coach. Looking at the culture he built in Chicago with Derrick Rose, Jim Kim Noah, Luol Deng. He really is a construct of defense, which is important. I think it will benefit this Knicks team because, good defensive teams usually have better offense because you think of the transition points, and it just allows teams to score the ball better when teams are playing defense. The transition points is going to be there, etc. So, looking at this Knicks team and a guy like Obi Toppin, young, he's 6'9" with upside. He's definitely going to be running the floor at 6'9" as a power forward. And I think that's why he's going to fit this Knicks team so well, because he can run the floor at 6'9". I like the way he, from what we seen last night, it was a lot of spin cycle moves. If you noticed, a lot of his scoring abilities is off of being, from the post, posting up, backing down. If he feels like he's being stopped in his tracks, he's going to hit you with a spin move to the left, a spin move to the right. It just seems like he has a good fundamental of his post-up game. He doesn't really have a hook shot. He doesn't really have too much of a good floater game, but he's really good at filling out the other opponent, spinning to his left, going baseline, and his athleticism is off the roof. We can all just see it, and just to see him in a Knicks jersey wearing number 1, we're definitely going to see a lot of Amari Stoudemire replications. I don't even know if I even said that word right, but a replica of what Amari Stoudemire was throughout his career, or just even playing for the Knicks. So I could definitely see a lot of pick and roll action with OBI, a lot of pick and roll. I would say he can develop a mid-range jump shot. I know a lot of people want him to be, saying he should be a three-point shooter, he should be a stretch. I think maybe throughout his first maybe 4 years, I think he could, develop a three-point shot. I know it's decent. He's not a great three-point shooter, but that's all right. That's not his game. Like I said, he's a natural power forward. I just like his intensity attacking the glass. I think that's where his strong suit is at, and I think that's how Tom Thibodeau should use him, not to be a stretch forward. I just think his athleticism, his strength, his upside, I believe he belongs in the paint. and he's just going to be bullying guys down there. He's just going to be a bully. And I think at 6'9", you should be bullying people. You shouldn't have somebody at 6'9" shooting from the three-point line. It just makes no sense. So I just don't like that narrative people paint of Obi Toppin, that he has to be a three-point shooter or he has to be a stretch because the game is changing. That has nothing to do with him. I just think he should just stick to what he's good at. And just looking at his game, like I said, he just seems more like a back to the basket post-up scorer. Give him, feed him the ball, alley-oops. I think that's going to be his best ability to score the ball, is to, have his back to the basket, use his drop step, head fake, pump fake, up and under. I think that's his game. Down low, being close to the basket. That's where I see OBI being the most productive. But, looking at the squad that they have, they have RJ Barrett. That's someone that he can definitely work with. I mean, we're going to be seeing a lot of pick and roll with Obi Toppin. Like we all said before, I mean, he kind of reminds us of Amari Stoudemire because of his athleticism, how long he is, and that's pretty much his game. That's what we're going to see. So I seen a lot of good things last night, and I think Obi Toppin is going to have a good season. Like I said, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly at point guard. I mean, this is a guy from Kentucky. I mean, if he can get some minutes, he can do something. The Knicks still have Dennis Smith Jr. at point guard. So the potential at the guard position is skyrocketing. So I just think OBI is going to have some talent to work with. And I think, Dennis Smith is going to feed him the ball. I think if they could build chemistry, I know it's a little bit soon because I don't know how preseason is going to work, but the NBA is right around the corner. So it's not really much time to really build chemistry. So I just think Obi Toppin has to build chemistry with the guards more than anything else. Him and guards, they need to, get better. They have to build some type of chemistry. And also Austin Rivers is there as well. I don't really so Austin Rivers, I don't know if he's a shooting guard or if he's a point guard. I don't really know too much about Austin Rivers' game. I mean, to me, I feel like he's a point that's a ball dribbler that can shoot the three. But I think moving forward, I mean, I think the Knicks point guard is going to be Dennis Smith Jr. I think he's going to be their primary guard, their starting guard. You Knicks fans could tell me, I'm not going to pretend like I'm a Knicks fan, but just looking at this team, I mean, Julius Randle he's most likely going to start for the Knicks. So Obi Toppin it doesn't look like he's going to start. Norris Noel, I didn't even know he was on the Knicks. I thought he was with OKC, but it looks like he's with the Knicks right now. So I don't know how much minutes he's going to be productive with the Knicks. I don't know if that's going to take away Obi Toppin's minutes. But looking at Tom Thibodeau and the way he coaches, it's all about defense. And I think if Tom Thibodeau sees defense in OBI, I think OBI is going to get more playing time. And I don't see why OBI can't be a good defender because, like I said, he has the upside and he's 6'9", he's athletic. I don't see why he can't play defense, you know what I'm saying? And looking at the comments, I read the New York Post of Tom Thibodeau, he's praising OBI for his defense. So it's already looking really bright for him in New York. And, I think OBI, I think he's going to be a really good player for the Knicks. And looking at the first game against the Pistons, like I said, we've seen a lot of power moves. We've seen a lot of spin cycle, back to the basket, a leaning hook shot. We've seen a couple of those plays, and he's only going to get better. So the trajectory for Obi Toppin is looking bright. And I just want to just make this video for you guys. You guys could tell me what you guys think of Obi Toppin. For me, I'm not a Knicks fan, but I'm definitely going to be watching the Knicks play. I'm looking at this squad that they have. I think Obi Toppin is probably my favorite player on the Knicks. And probably in this 2020 draft, to be honest, there was a lot of good players that entered the draft this year, but Obi Toppin, he's my favorite. So I'm definitely going to be looking out for him. But you Knicks fans, you guys tell me more. How do you feel about Obi Toppin? How do you feel about what you seen last night from him? And you guys can tell me your opinion, because Knicks fans, I know for the longest time, you guys been dealing with so much, and this franchise and how it's been run is just so poorly. But I think everything is going to be a chain of events, and we're going to just start to see this team build up, and all this young talent, they all just have to build that chemistry. And hopefully, with COVID and stuff, hopefully we can get an NBA season where we can get a whole 75 games. I believe they cut the season to like 75 games. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we're getting an 82-game season. So I just wanted to make this video for you guys real quick. You guys could let me know. Like I said, drop a comment below. How do you guys feel about Obi Toppin? He's going to be one of my favorite rookies this year. But you guys tell me, or do you think he might win Rookie of the Year? You let me guys know in the comment below. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Be blessed. See you guys in my next video. Peace.